Welcome to part 114 of the Male Hunter Baby Challenge, Season 2. And in this episode, Stan's final girlfriend, obviously, is mermaid Giggerota. So they get married and the final Stan is born sometime in this episode. Yes, the final prodigy. This is going to be excellent, and he's going to be and the final Stan's also going to be a mermaid too. So you'll see me editing that in the next episode because I age all the final kids up in the next episode. We just had the final birthday party in the last episode, so no more birthday parties. Anyways, that's something I didn't mention. Because this is what usually freaks me out. Because I have a huge phobia for anything that stings, okay? For any bug that stings, okay? So, I was about to get on the computer around dinner time. That's also we take a break from playing Roblox so I can sit down and eat, you know. And I just put some taquitos in the oven. And while that was cooking, I was getting ready to sit down, and something flies past between me and Zoe. And she's like, "What was that? It looks like a bee." I was like, "Well, it's probably a fly, because I've seen flies that big." And then I get up, it flew over by my table lamp, and then I look closer, and it was a yellow jacket. I didn't freak out or anything. I kept an eye on it and told Zoe to go get her dad because I didn't want to touch it and get stung. And I also called him to say, I need reinforcements because I didn't want to get stung. Anyways, while Zoe went downstairs to go get him, I took one of my tea bottles that still had some tea in it. I was willing to sacrifice a half bottle of tea for this, okay? And opened it up because the yellow jacket was like crawling around the brim of my lamp. So I was able to see it, and then I wasn't afraid of it. I wasn't panicking. I wasn't freaking out. I grabbed my open tea bottle, let it crawl, hold it up to the brim of the lamp, let it crawl in, and put the lid on. Took care of that problem. I called Frank and told him about it. It's like, you can tell Zoe that she can come back up. She ain't gonna worry about getting stung. And Frank's like, since it was on speakerphone, he's like, "No! That's not what I was about to say." She rejected him? How come she is mad? Why is she mad? She wasn't the one who got rejected. Why is she mad if he was the one who got rejected? It doesn't make any sense. He should be mad. Anyways, I was just to say, I told Frank about the wasp, that I caught it in the bottle of tea. And he said, "Why don't you just go outside and release it?" You know what I said? If I try to release it, I'd probably get stung. No thanks. It's probably mad at me for trapping it in the tea bottle to begin with. So, I wasn't going to release it. As cruel as that may sound, okay? But just look at it from my perspective. There's a chance I get stung if I try to release it. Now, if it was a bee, like a honeybee or a bumblebee, I'd release it, okay? Because at least they actually help the environment, okay? They help pollinate plants and stuff. If it was a bee, like a honeybee or a bumblebee, I'd let it go outside. Because they actually do something for the environment. I'm all about preserving bees, okay? I'm all about that. As long as they don't bother me, we're cool. Okay? They can do whatever they like. As long as they don't bother me. I mean, Seriously. I'm all about not wanting to hurt the bees. Okay? Because they actually do good for the environment. But this was a wasp. This was a yellow jacket, okay? I don't think they do much good for the environment. One less wasp, okay? Don't judge me. That thing would probably stung me if I let it out. And I wasn't risking that, okay? I mean, the last time I was stung by a wasp, it was on my hand. And my hand swelled up. But no, I'm not going to relive that. No thanks. Like I said, it was a freaking yellow jacket. I wasn't afraid of it. First, I was observing it. Make sure it didn't fly off. Because if it flew off from the lamp, we'd be in big trouble. It'd be a hard time tracking it down, and that thing could just land on you. And I wasn't risking that, so I kept a close eye on the wasp. I told Zoe to go down, and by the time I captured it, my food was done in the oven. The timer went off, so it took 13 minutes to capture the wasp. To figure out how to capture it and then capture it took 13 minutes. And my food was done. And taquitos. I think they work better if you put them in the oven, because otherwise they'd probably taste bad coming out of the microwave. If you use the microwave, they probably won't be as crunchy. I like taquitos. You know what? This brand, taquitos, the crunchy ones with the beef and cheese, they actually taste like beef and cheese quesadillas at Taco Bell. They taste like that. It's pretty good. And they're spicy because it's chipotle cheese. That actually makes it pretty good. I usually don't like spicy stuff, but chipotle in a taco, I mean, make clear your nostrils, but it's good. I'll eat them again. Also got me some pizza rolls. Wait, did he reset? What the heck happened? What happened? Take a pregnancy test. She's pregnant. So take a pregnancy test. I don't understand what just happened. Did they reset? Did they just reset? Yeah, they reset, didn't they? Oh, that figures. We don't need that. Also, Frank mentioned before the whole WAF thing, he mentioned earlier that he wanted to go out, so we're going to have some family time. And we're like, why don't you just come up and have dinner with us? That's family time right there. He never came up. He would rather go out to have family time than to actually come up and have dinner with us. That's kind of messed up. He never came up from work to have family dinner. You think I didn't make him anything? I figured we'd make something for ourselves and we sit together in the same room and we eat. He didn't want to do that. So it's always just me and Zoe. Did we get a picture together or we did that? We're still waiting to do a picture together. Now that they're decent. And he's an alien. Since she's already pregnant, I might as well put her in labor. I want to age these two up. I'm going to age up Barnabas and Calico. Why'd you have to go through the wall? Was that really necessary? That was not necessary to go through the wall. You had plenty of room. So Barnabas is an alien. But that's Calico. That is definitely Calico. Calico's a girl. She's dressed like a boy. Why are you crying? You don't like your sibling? Okay, here's Barnabas. He is an alien, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. Age him up later. See, this is why I didn't expect when she... Because it's a 50-50 chance that this kid will be born an alien or a mermaid. And this Stan ends up being born an alien. And it's like, I don't need another alien Stan. So, I cheat and make him a mermaid. I humanize him first. It's MC Command Center. And then turn him into a mermaid through MC Command Center. See, there's a 4th generation Stanley Tweedle, and then somebody tears up the freaking dollhouse. That was not necessary. And he's a mermaid. Wait, he's an alien. Why are you crying over the dollhouse? Why'd you break it if you're just gonna cry about it? See, is it cute? See, he's so cute. He's an alien. I don't need another alien. Okay? Why'd you break the dollhouse, you big crybaby? You broke it. Why'd you break it? If you're crying about it, why? Just why? If you don't want the dollhouse broken, why'd you break it? Oh, sometimes Sims don't make sense. But it makes good entertainment. That's why I still play it. It makes good entertainment. What else am I going to use to tell my stories? What else am I going to use? Make my stories seem more real. What the heck? This is like the best I could do. It's like a series. You know, if I ever wanted to make a movie or a series, this is the best I can do for budget. Budget-wise, you don't have to hire any actors or anything. It's the best I can do. It's what I could afford if I ever want to do a series. It's the best of my abilities. I improvise. I technically can't afford to hire actors and make a series myself. I can't. So what I do is play Sims and tell stories. Like Maroon Lust. I know I don't own rights to Lex, but I tell my own stories and it's fun. I know there's not going to be Lex series nothing's going to happen past season 4. So I come up with my own series for Lex, my own stories. It's like fan fiction. It's like my own Lex fan fiction, but in Sims. You know what I was thinking? Of a fan fiction for Kai? It's like, what if he had a daughter, okay, on Brunus? When he was on Brunus 2, it said that he had a lover, okay? What if he and his lover had a kid? And it was a daughter, but also a spitting image of Kai. What if, okay? And when she heard about her father, and when she heard about that her father found out about the prophecy, she freaked out and left. She did something that the prophecy didn't see coming. She left Brunus in the middle of the night before the war. I mean, before Brunus was destroyed by a shadow. She was like a teenager, like around 17, 18 years, around 17 years old. Around 17, 18, around 18. And then, at the time, because if you think Kai is in his 40s, so he was at his natural age. And, so it makes sense he has a daughter, around 18 years old, with his lover. And she wanted to be like her dad. She wanted to be a warrior. And she's a bit of a tomboy, so she even dresses like a male Brunin G. She's a bit of a tomboy. She doesn't want to... She's not the girly girl. She wears the dresses like all the Brunin G women do. She dresses like her dad. And all the Brunin G boys, she's a big tomboy. She wants to be a warrior like her dad. And when she hears about the destiny of Brunis 2, she gets in a spaceship and leaves. And this spaceship has a cryo chamber in it. And once she gets past the fractal core, she cryo sleeps and drifts through space in the dark zone. She figures she wouldn't be bothered. And in this ship, she knows she wouldn't be bothered because her ship is disguised in some way. I think it has a cloaking device or something. And then just with Brunin technology, I'm getting with futuristic technology. I mean, what if the ship had a cloaking device and nobody would bother her while she's in cryo sleep? And she cryo sleeps for, I don't know how long, maybe for a couple thousand years. I don't know when to actually have her meet the Lex crew. Okay? Either I have her drifting to the light zone or have her drifting to the dark zone. I don't know when it would be a good idea to actually introduce her to the Lex crew, either sometime in season 2 or in season 3. I don't know. But it would be cool. I'm trying to find a really cool backdrop, okay, for Stan and Giggerota's wedding photos. I'm trying to find the right background, okay? Maybe just a cotton candy background here. There you go. How about this? This works. We need someone to take pictures of Stan and Giggerota. We need some wedding pictures. I'm going to test this out, okay? Somebody take a picture. Who's taking a picture? Take a picture with Giggerota. Okay, these are going to be some wedding photos. We need some wedding photos, okay? Like I said, I want to make a fan fiction called Kai's Daughter. And I don't know if I'm going to introduce her into season 2 or somewhere in season 3. I mean, if Kai had a daughter and they found her drifting in space. I mean, while cloaked, and they end up finding her because, a spaceship probably running low on energy and is trying to keep, I don't know, okay? And end up finding her. I don't know when to actually introduce her into my fan fiction. In season 2 or season 3? You're in season 2 or season 3 in one episode. Kind of sleepy for 6,000 years seems a bit of a stretch. How about this couple thousand years? She's just as old as her dad, pretty much now. And when she first meets Stan, she kicks him in the... She defends herself. She didn't know who Stan was, so she just kicks him right in the crotch. Because she's a warrior. Like her dad. It's like, oh, did you really have to do that? That'd be funny. Not for Stan, though. Or 790 can be on the bridge when it happens, and 790 will be laughing at Stan. Mm-hmm. Let's put a wedding topper on there. He had to bake his own cake. Dude, that's not even right. He had to make his own cake. Really? He hired his mother. Or was it his mother? He hired his mother to bake. Or was it his mother? He hired somebody he knew to bake. And didn't bake him anything. Who'd he hire? Can't remember who he hired. He hired somebody he knew to bake. And he hired somebody to bake. And the person just sitting there chatting with the guests. The caterer is just sitting there chatting with the guests instead of baking stuff. So now he's got to do all the work because the person is just not doing their job. The caterer is not doing their job. What's the matter? You can't finish that? Finish it. Finish the meal, Stan. You're just married. Yeah, I know that you're just married. The caterer's not doing their job. That's not right. Why's the caterer not doing their job? It's kind of flawed. Baked Alaskan. That's what you're all eating. First off, we gotta cut the cake. It says, take first slice. So that's what we're gonna do. And of course she's gotta be in the corner. Aw, that's romantic. They're sharing the first slice of cake. Have the betrothed kiss. Okay. Call the meal. But first he's got to eat his cake. What the heck is that? He's got to eat the cake first before he can call the meal. Woohoo with Giggerota. We got to consummate the marriage. We got to figure out how to do this. Oh, we're not going to have time, are we? Everybody's stuck or something. Are y'all stuck or something? Come on. Hurry up, Stan. You're taking your sweet freaking time. You don't have all day. Well, you're taking your sweet time. Oh, we're going to be here a while. We're going to just be standing here. Why didn't they consummate the marriage? Why didn't they call him to meal? Oh my gosh. Ah. What the heck? Call the meal. Everybody already got food anyway. So he doesn't have to worry about that. That's good.
Zoe, you better not be up.
They don't want to consummate the marriage. Why ain't they doing that? Seriously. Why don't y'all want to consummate the marriage? Okay. You're getting excited for it. You're heading over there. That's fantastic. Then you get over there. And you just stand there. They're doing the mannequin challenge. Why? Why didn't you just do it? They're all consummating the marriage here. They're just standing there. I don't like you. Really? Why ain't y'all doing anything? Seriously. Why ain't y'all doing anything? Oh, Stone was about to walk in on them. Oh, I see. That's why he didn't do anything. Because Stone was about to go in there. Well, everybody's doing the mannequin challenge, and my game is glitching out. I don't know why. Let's do this. Come on. Now he leaves. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. Oh. He wanted to talk to who? The caterer? He would rather talk to the caterer than consummate the marriage with his wife. Okay. I see how that is. Anyways, we're getting close to the end of this video, so stay tuned for the final episode of this generation, where we age up the next prodigy. So stay tuned for part 115.
A second.